The news that makes silence speak. Bringing power and opinion of the week. With the truth and updates to satisfy. We soar high like the cardinals from the sky. This is Cardinal TV. For tonight's headlines.
The flora environment, a treasure of indigenous plants that sustain our ecosystem.
The sulfur cycle, balancing sulfur concentration while tackling the threat of acid rain on flora.
The nitrogen cycle, fueling plant growth while managing the risks of excessive nitrogen.
Live now in the Cardinal Telebroadcasting Company, Makati City. Good evening, citizens of the Philippines. Today is 28th of June 2023, bringing you the hottest and the latest news of tonight.
It's a fine evening here in Makati City. Our time right now is 7:29 in the evening.
Bringing you for the news that makes silence speak, I am Maverick.
We bring out the power and opinion of the week. I am BONZI MENDEZ.
And we soar high like the cardinals from the sky. This is TV Cardinal.
The flora environment, a treasure of indigenous plants that sustain our ecosystem. Bringing it to you live, LIANNE, DELDACAN.
Yes, we're here in this breathtaking botanical garden surrounded by the wonders of the flora environment. With me, who are the experts who shed light on the importance of this collective plant life. Please tell us more.
With pleasure, Lian. The flora environment represents the unique group of indigenous plants that thrive in harmony, providing us with food, shelter, raw materials, and essential herbal medicines. These plants are more than just beautiful, they are the backbone of our ecosystem, promoting biodiversity and supporting countless animal species.
Thank you for the informative answers. This is LIANNE DELDACAN reporting live for the TV Cardinal.
Thank you, LIANNE DELDACAN, for that knowledgeable interview.
For the next news, the sulfur cycle, balancing sulfur concentration while tackling the threat of acid rain on flora. Bringing it to live, MILCAH Sandoval.
Thank you, Maverick. The sulfur cycle is a significant and essential cycle that is beneficial for plants and flora alike. However, along with the benefits, there are bound to be negatives, especially regarding acid rain. Now, let's understand the impact of the sulfur cycle on the flora reservoir. Can excessive sulfur concentration pose as a threat to our environment? Here is our local chemist Carlos with his insights.
Absolutely. The sulfur cycle has many benefits. For example, it helps to regulate the acidity of the Earth's atmosphere. Sulfur compounds can also help to protect our flora reservoirs from harmful algae blooms. Although, like most things, it also has disadvantages. An example of this is when sulfur dioxide is being released into the atmosphere as a byproduct of industrial activities. This can contribute to acid rain, which can damage our floras, their soil, even our environment. There are a number of things that we can do to minimize the negative impacts of the sulfur cycle. For example, we can reduce the release of sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere by using cleaner fuels and technologies. We can also monitor the levels of sulfur compounds in the atmosphere and water, and take steps to mitigate the effects of acid rain.
Thank you for your insightful answer, Carlos. That will surely inform and allow our viewers to be more aware of the effects of sulfur to our environment. This is MILCAH Sandoval, reporting live for TV Cardinal.
Thank you, MILCAH. Now, let's have a break by giving more information and to assure and ensure our awareness. Here is VICTOIRE Fernandez.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Let me share some additional information with you. The sulfur cycle is actually critical for balancing sulfur in the environment. However, human activities such as burning fossil fuels and industrial emissions have contributed to excessive sulfur dioxide, leading to acid rain and negatively impacting our precious flora.
Now, going back to the same process, It is time for us to know more about how nitrogen affects our surroundings. Will excessive nitrogen be harmful to our environment? Let's explore the nitrogen cycle.
Good day, botanist Leo. We're glad to have you a chance to talk to you live. Just a quick question and answer portion here. How does the nitrogen cycle affect flora growth and development?
Thank you for having me, Vince. To answer your question, nitrogen is essential for our flora's growth, and the cycle is responsible for returning nitrogen back into the soil so that plants can utilize it. However, excessive nitrogen can cause overgrowth, leading to succulent leaves and attracting more pests.
Thank you for those very insightful answers. We're glad to have you here. To wrap it up, the nitrogen cycle is crucial to our lives for both humanity and our environment. As many things do, the nitrogen cycle has both its pros and cons. Although it's beneficial in some ways, an excessive amount can be severely harmful to our surroundings.
Thank you to our dedicated field reporters and expert guests for shedding light on the critical impact of the sulfur and nitrogen cycles to our precious flora environment. Dear viewers, we leave you with this note. Remember that preserving this delicate balance is crucial for our planet's well-being.
That's all for tonight's news. Join us today for more insightful news and updates. This is Maverick Cayabyab
And BONZI MENDEZ, the news that makes silence speak,
bringing power and opinion of the week.
with the truth and updates to satisfy. And
We soar high like the cardinals from the sky. This is TV Cardinal.